Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you a very important topic of CME, that is poliomyelitis. If we are going to talk about poliomyelitis, rather than what is important in this is a pulse polio immunization program, which held every year. So we have to look at that very carefully. Others uh, are important, but not that much as polio immunization program is important. So let's begin with the poliomyelitis. As you can see on your screen, I have already made notes from the book, so it is easy for you to just capture the screenshot and write down the notes in your copy. So starting with the poliomyelitis, it is caused by RNA virus, and it is actually a elementary tract infection, mainly affect the CNS. If it is affecting the CNS, then it can lead to paralysis. Now talking about the problem statement, like polio is seen where in which countries? It is mainly seen in countries near India, like Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Nigeria. Now talking about India, India has been made free from polio in 2000 in 27 March 2014. Actually, it takes 3 years to announce that country is eradicated with such particular disease. So India has made that India is free from polio virus in 27 March 2014. Now talking about the WPV. WPV is nothing but a wild polio virus. It is of three types: type 1, 2, and type 3. So talking about type 3 first, it is not detected since 2012. Now it has been 2024, and in 2012 since it is not detected. Not talking about the type 2, it is lastly detected in a year 1999. Now it has been regarded as a eradicated from India in 2015. Not talking about the type 1, the current scenario facing polio cases is of type 1. Others are not recorded, like type 2 is eradicated and type 3 is eradicated. Now you have been seeing some cases of polio, it is of type 1. Now we will look at the polio eradication and end game strategic plan that we can make to eradicate polio. So there are basically a three step involved in this procedure. First is the objective. We have to identify our objective, what is our main goal. Second, how we can achieve that objectives. So second is the steps involvement, and third is a switch. Like currently, in some part we start with giving tertiary trivalent OPV, and after some time we will convert that trivalent into bivalent. So that is called that switch from trivalent to bivalent. So now talking about the objectives, what are the main objectives? We have our four main objectives, like the first, viral detection and interruption. Second, RI strengthening and OPV withdrawal. Like first step, we have to detect that virus and we have to interrupt its multiplication. Second, RI strengthening and OPV withdrawal. In this, we have to increase our immunization program, like we have to give vaccines, early detection, as well as giving providing vaccines to the infants, to the child. And this in this we try to withdraw that OPV procedure, because OPV, in this we give oral dose is made up of live attenuated vaccine. So we try to avoid the OPV, because it may sometimes lead to vaccine derived polio. So we don't want any kind of polio which should develop the vaccine we are providing. So uh, polio can be derived from the vaccine which we give in the form of OPV. So we try to avoid it. Third step is the containment and certification. In containment, we include the biosafety and the biosecurity. In this, we in the biosecurity we look for the requirement for the laboratories, like the laboratories meet the general requirement set by the government. Like uh, it should have all the safety measures which government. And the last point, we'll talk about the legacy planning, like as it should be carried out in the future also. Like we are doing viral detection and interruption, RI strengthening, and the biosafety measures, and it should continue in the future too. That is called legacy. Suppose you are carrying your parents' legacy, you are carrying your some carries their uh, grandfather's business, like that. In the same way, we should carry that legacy of doing the viral detection, RI strengthening, and else, etc., etc. Now next we talk about this. What are the steps involved in this? Now let's see the step involved in this. By the end of 2015, at least one dose of IPV, that means intravenous polio virus injections, it needs to be given. During 2016, switch from OPV, trivalent OPV to bivalent OPV, which does not contain type 2 virus. So in 2016, there is a switch from trivalent to bivalent. In that, type 2 virus should not be present. Now looking for the plan for eventual withdrawal of all OPV. Now we are on the OPVs, but it allow in 2016 to sudden withdrawals of all the OPVs. Now I talked earlier about the switch, that is trivalent OPV to bivalent OPD. As no case of WPV2 recorded since 1990, so we have withdrawn the type 2 virus strain. Now talking about risk of vaccine associated paralytic poliomyelitis and circulating VDPV virus vaccine drive poliovirus. To type component of OPP now outweighs benefits. Now talking about the fractional dose of IPV. So in this we give two fractional dose of IPV, and that is given intradermally. Earlier what happens, a single dose has been given intramuscularly, but now two dose is given intradermally, and that is called 2 FIPV. FIPV means fractional dose of IPV, and it is given on 6th and 14th week. Earlier, full dose given intramuscularly at 14 week. So why we are giving that two dose instead of one dose? Patient compliance will be easy in a single dose, but we prefer two dose. Why we prefer two dose? Because it provide more seroconversion, means antibodies are forming in a large amount, and second, better immunogenicity. Better we get immunity against the poliovirus in future. So giving two dose is better than giving one dose intramuscularly. And intramuscularly we seen a patient feel a pain at the site of injection. So we avoid that. If we are getting a more benefit in two doses, so we avoid one single dose.